Hello everyone! It's surely hard these days to play Warcraft, isn't it? And I'm not talking about retail or classic. No, no, no. I'm talking about private servers such as Turtle, Ascension, Octo, which is literally a copy of Turtle, and for the OGs, Nostarius, and of course many, many more. And because of that, we today invited a special guest who is a long-time private server player. Well, at least one of them, which is also the topic of today. Ascension. Alright then. Where the hell is he? Like, where? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Alright then. Let's start the video. And mind you, the rest will be unscripted, so enjoy. Hello, so we have today Jenk?
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and he's a long time, I assume, like a long time private server World of Warcraft player. Is that right?
Not exactly. I actually jumped into Ascension way back in the day because I was looking for an MMO that did not have class restrictions. And Ascension was what popped up. I actually wasn't even really looking for private servers and never really have for the most part.
So you never played like Turtle Wall?
Nope.
Oh, I see.
I never dug into the private server scene. It really was just Ascension hit that niche of what I was looking for, and I've just stuck with it this whole time.
Yeah, I played Ascension. It's I don't like when something's too popular, in my opinion. But yeah, for example, when Bronzebeard popped off, everyone was
Oh,
playing. Every spawn was populated with like fucking 50 players.
Oh yeah, even the new servers they just dropped are even like that right now. They've been doing this for a few years where they'll drop a new type of server like a seasonal or something like that, and everyone will go jump to it for the first few months, and then everyone will eventually go back to their main server and hop back and forth. It's kind of a weird dance that the players end up playing every few months.
Right. So today we want to discuss if Ascension will be taken down with the copy strike. I think it was called.
It's a cease and desist, yeah, essentially.
Right. And Jank has the opinion that it won't affect them, right?
It won't shut them down. It could affect them, but it will definitely not shut them down.
All right, and why is that so?
I am not a lawyer. I do not know every legal loophole that exists. What I do know is that Ascension, the way that they distribute their server is done in such a way that the layers that they go through to host the game, through the countries and distributions that they go through, everything technically does fall under fair use at this point. They do not charge any amount of money for immediate play. They do not charge any amount of money for exclusive content. Everything is accessible within the game. Despite the fact that they use a different company's art assets, the fact that they're not monetizing it themselves kind of puts them in this weird spot that Blizzard can talk to them, but they can't really touch them.
Right.
And like I said, this has been happening for years. Yeah, like the first big one that I remember happening was when Nostarius got took down. They had mentioned Turtle WoW. They mentioned a couple of their servers. They mentioned Ascension as well in their like claim lawsuit of like the blanket cease and desist. Turtle WoW had to be shut down for a hot minute. Nostarius got completely shut down. Several other servers did get completely shut down. Ascension didn't budge, and they never have.
I see. I also saw that the creators of Ascension are located in America, something like that.
That's where a lot of the things come into a weird confusion. I don't know where any of the actual creators are located, because who is creating what has never been explicitly defined. So even if one of the moderators says that, oh, like they're the main dude behind the server, they may have no control over what happens on the launcher or what happens with game production. Their job is just make sure the thing runs. there to say that someone's located in America is kind of a yes and no situation.
I see. So the developers from I also heard they are located in Russia, so like over the
As f-
globe actually.
as far as we can confirm, based on people doing data mining and other IP pings throughout their servers, some type of location from Russia, Europe, Americas. I think they've hit a little bit of South America at some point. Like to say that one place is the culprit or one thing is the culprit is an impossibility, honestly.
Do you think even if Ascension gets hit by the cease and desist, they will just rebrand and then every same server, everything maybe also gets renamed and then they start from zero again?
Well, thankfully, Ascension has been taking precautions towards that over the past several years. If you actually are able to get into the code behind how Ascension works, the majority of the code does not reflect actual World of Warcraft code anymore. It is mostly entirely most of the code is entirely proprietary at this point. And the only thing that
a 3.35 Wrath of Lich King client, right?
They were a long time ago. However, like I said, they've gone through and they've changed so much code. This is their own game at this point. I mean, the only thing that Blizzard really has any holdover would be the art assets.
I mean, it's still on Azeroth. It's still in the continents. I mean, yeah.
Like it is, but like I said, they've gone through so much stuff that if they just need to do a name change and some art asset changes, one, they have the ability to do that. Two, that is the only thing that is stopping them, really.
I mean, I don't know if that's... I'm also not a lawyer, but that doesn't sound very legal to me.
The problem with it is, like, say if, like, I've also dabbled in the Pokemon fan game scene a little bit. One thing that we've had an issue with that is people just using the art assets from licensed Pokemon games and then distributing that openly. That became such a huge issue that for a while, almost every service of being able to acquire assets got shut down until they went through and backlogged everything and changed the art assets. This is the same type of situation. You can use code as reference in fair use. You can use art assets in reference as fair use. The problem comes in when you start monetizing the exact thing that somebody else created. So had Blizzard gone after Ascension like the moment they were in beta, they may have had a better case. But at this point, it really is just, no, all of the back end stuff is so different that you can't put a lawsuit against the code.
I see. So let's tackle the lion in the room. Do you think...
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, oh, goodness. Do you think Blizzard, the scumbags, the Bobby Koticks that are still working in the shadows... He never got fired. No.
Yeah, I know.
They're doing all the cease and desist because they want to launch Classic WoW Plus.
I think that they went after Turtle WoW because they want to do their own Classic Plus thing. The reason for going after Ascension at this point, I can guarantee you, is because I see it cutting into their bottom line. Even in their original cease and desist from a few weeks ago, they had mentioned it. Well, they had mentioned that a lot of Ascension players do not have retail WoW subscriptions. That's their biggest issue, apparently, and they want them. So if Blizzard were to really try to do anything to make some progress with this, their end goal should be to incorporate Ascension's team and their product into their own Blizzard launcher.
100%.
If they're going to do that, is completely up in the air. Analysis, that's more of an Activision call than a Blizzard call. Blizzard has like the people on the front lines, like the boots on the ground Blizzard people, have openly expressed on multiple occasions through Twitter and other Reddit posts and other things like that, that while they're not a fan of private servers, they're like, if this is the only way people can play, like, they understand it. But the real issue is that the whole reason this lawsuit even came to be a thing right now is the fact that Ascension is cutting into Blizzard's bottom line. If Blizzard wants to stop that, bring it into their bottom line instead of trying to fight it, because at this point you cannot get rid of it. If you try to get rid of it, they will just rebrand it and it'll be a whole new problem all over again.
Yeah. You can't kill the Hydra when you aim for the head, right?
Yeah, it'll just make more heads. And fun fact, a lot of people a lot of people, it's kind of got mentioned, but not a lot of people brought notice to it. When Project Epoch, if you remember, that got shut down a few months back.
Yeah.
What got shut down was their hosting. They are actually hosted through Ascension right now.
Oh.
Like, Conquest of Azeroth originally was a completely separate team. Ascension melded them in, and they've been just combining resources this entire time. Ascension is not a World of Warcraft private server project. Ascension, at this point, is a massively multiplayer online custom content project.
It's a big sandbox, if you ask me.
It's exactly a big sandbox. They are separating the different types of sandbox and the different servers, and what the players do is basically decide which sandbox do you want to play in.
The thing is, the most appealing part of Ascension and Turtle WoW and Nostarius, I think it's called Nostarius, right?
Nostarius, yep, that was the one way back in like 2022, something like that.
Yeah, and they even invited them to Blizzard HQ, but that's just another story.
Yeah, that was the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. The main premises, in my opinion, why it's so appealing is it's free. And not only that, the devs actually give a fuck. From what I saw, they actually care, right?
In Ascension, they do care. However, they have the worst level of communication. For a while, a few months back, I would actually deliberately ask the devs directly, "Hey, you guys have been mentioning this content update for years now. What's going on?" And their response was, "If we're not talking, we're cooking." And then Bronzebeard and then Conquest and COA and all this stuff has happened afterwards. I'm like, okay, they've been planning something. I would not be surprised if they were waiting to drop COA and Bronzebeard and other things like that in response to lawsuits being thrown against them.
Yeah, sounds.
I don't know. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a mole in the system, because that's too easy to find. There's a mole in that system, but there's got to be somebody that knows, like, okay, let's wait for this content drop because there's going to be another cease and desist, and if we wait for this, it'll help back our case, sort of thing. So I would not be surprised if that's part of their plan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the plan, but it sounds kind of logical, like you worded it.
Yeah, like it is much easier for a judge to tell a service to shut down when there's only a few hundred versus a few thousand players playing it.
Right.
And like I said, had Blizzard come after Ascension like 10 years ago, they may have been able to have more of a case. A lot of private servers, like, people go to them, yeah, because they're free, but any private server community that I've spoken to, they're like, yeah, it's free, but the quality of content and service and server structure is better on retail. The reason Ascension is getting as popular as it is because that server quality is nearly as good as retail. The only issue we have is occasional server drops and you go bring it back up. But everything else is the same, if not better, stable. The content that they add to the game is more in line with like regular updates and quick hot fixes and making sure the players are able to do the things that they say they're trying to do versus what they want to do. The developers have done such a good job of making sure that Ascension is its own product apart from World of Warcraft that, yeah, this lawsuit just seems like, all right, we're doing this again.
It sounds like a Dota situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot like a Dota situation.
Or League of Legends, what it with the old, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So let's talk about why so many people prefer. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the numbers, right? But from what I saw, a lot of people play when Bronzebeard, I think, or Project Ascension, right? Project Ascension dropped recently. Everyone was playing it, and I saw a lot of tweets that said the retail servers are empty or something like that. And yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That's really funny, right? I mean, it speaks it speaks volumes, right? I mean,
it does. Like, and people go to this stuff because it's the same but different. Like, people mod Skyrim and other video games because, like, oh, we like what's here, but we want to do one little thing different. Ascension just took it to the logical extreme.
I mean, people want a necromancer class, right? And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ascension already did that, and Blizzard is still sitting on it. I mean, they have so many Blade Master, for example, right? Something like that,
Hmm.
or Mountain King. That's from the RPG book. But still, there's so many
Exactly.
possibilities. They're not,
That's actually one of the things.
and they're $1 billion company. Meanwhile, Ascension is just three sweaty Russian guys, probably.
Pretty much. No, genuinely, the people that run the servers, like, it's probably just like 3 freaking people. It speaks volumes that the developers of Ascension will speak directly to the players through the Discord versus Blizzard doing occasional indirect tweets or blog posts or forum posts or whatever, and never actually interacting with the community as they used to. That it honestly shows, at least to me, that they're in
It sounds
they're in a
like
state
to
of
me
maintenance.
they are the old Blizzard. I mean, the old GMs from back
A,
in the day.
a lot of ways, the Ascension does feel like the old GMs. In fact, a few years ago, they stopped doing it so recently, but over a few years ago, every couple of weeks or so, one of the actual game developers would log into the game and talk to people directly through World Chat, be like, "Hey, what's going on? What's broken? What can we fix?"
Oh, that's nice.
And it's actually like a really nice level of. They don't have the best communication in terms of being able to respond regularly, but when they do respond, they answer wholeheartedly the question. They rarely skirt around the topic. The problem with Blizzard, honestly, like, it's not a Blizzard issue, it's an Activision issue. Once you get purchased by a major conglomerate like that,
yeah.
it's virtually illegal for you to make public remarks towards specific players. Like, they need to be able to go through an entire legal system. Well, I do want to make this point that I don't think a lot of people realize about Ascension. Everyone's trying to go after one major company. This isn't a company doing this. Like, there's no way in hell that this is an LLC trademarked company that is pulling this shit off. There's no way that this is not done completely independently.
Yeah.
And so, like, oh, lawsuit, and the lawsuit comes like, you didn't even get the right company right. I guarantee you it's because there is no company behind it. The only company that's even remotely associated to this is the company that manages their PayPal donations.
Yeah. You know what I think will happen when Classic Plus? It will be released. Classic Plus will come. I mean, it's a open
On retail,
secret,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if that happens, I mean, Ascension will kind of have competition, right? And then,
In a sense.
yeah.
Their only competition with that one would be Bronzebeard.
Yeah, Bronzebeard. But they will just up themselves. They will just improve the product. That's what's gonna happen. Trust my words, this will happen. And then the Classic Plus service will be empty, and then Blizzard will be really angry, in my opinion.
Oh, Blizzard's already going to be angry because they see what Bronzebeard is doing.
I mean, they're
And Bronzebeard is so far ahead of the curve. They're not even Classic Plus. It's Plus.
I played it. Was
Like, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff in there. Like, Blizzard has to look at that and say, we either need to go a completely different direction or we need to outdo them.
Or buy them, right? I mean, or
buy them or something. Like you cannot fight the people that are literally the people playing your game.
I don't understand. Just hire them, right?
Hire them, or honestly, the best thing, if you want Blizzard, like, if Blizzard wants to take the easiest approach to just getting people to play their game, make them buy Midnight but remove the subscription. Just remove the subscription.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Remove the subscription, make it free to play. All right, just fill it with microtransactions, but skins, armor, mounts, not like actual stuff that will help you. You know what I mean? Like level.
Yeah,
boost.
I say buy the most recent. I say buy the most recent expansion. Make it buy to play. Don't make it a subscription. Just be like a one-time purchase. You now have the game to play.
Yeah, fuck it. If it's $100, all right. If it's that expansion, all right. But I'm so sick of paying for. I want to play retail again. Many of my friends play retail, but I just don't have the income anymore because I'm my family.
I'm in the same boat. Like, I am unemployed due to health issues and have been for a long time. I don't have $15 a month to play World of Warcraft. I can throw maybe
Plus
$15 a year. Yeah.
And
I get maybe $15 a year. Like, I can't keep paying for that. That's the problem.
I don't know if in retail GDTA is a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. But plus that, I mean, then you have to buy gold from I don't know, from Blizzard again, $20. I mean,
Yeah, WoW tokens and
it's so disgusting. I hate it. I mean, we live in a world where we are ruled by subscriptions at the moment.
yeah,
And then if you, I
like
mean, there's a point where you're like, no, I have to pay rent. And that's the sad thing.
yeah, the only subscription I can actually get behind at this point in time is the Xbox Game Pass, just because of the amount of games that are in that.
Yeah, I like that too.
PlayStation, I don't trust that one with their whole thing with taking games out of libraries and just discontinuing shit. Like, I can't deal with any of these other subscription things. If I want to watch a show, unless it's only available through one type of subscription, I will find another alternative. It is the concept. If purchasing isn't ownership, then piracy isn't theft.
Oh, definitely.
Like, that is just the fact that matter. You can put a subscription behind it all you want. You can put as many paywalls as you want behind it. But the fact of the matter is, if I'm paying you money and you have the right to take it away, then cool. I have not owned it. I can't pirate it. Like, what are you talking about? No, Ascension, the real reason people play Ascension is because it provides a service that is of enough quality that the primary service provider can not, like, they need to do something to compete with. Like, you can't just tell Domino's like they're the only people that can sell pizza. Like, it doesn't work that way. So I understand Blizzard's frustration with Ascension, but if you want to really tackle Ascension, then you gotta do something better than try to tackle their fair use thing that they're doing.
Also, what I think, if they acquire, let's hire, for example, Ascension, they will probably shoehorn some politics, and I don't want to be that kind of guy, you know, the boy who screamed woke, woke. But we saw retail writing. I mean, it's not the best, and they probably want to uphold their quota, and Ascension might say no.
Yeah. Well, it's also like Ascension is, like I said, they're held in so many different continents at this point. Like, if they want to be like, oh, there's going to be legal changes with it, they're going to do legal changes through the UN and beyond. Like, this is not just a simple, oh, here's a little bill change, okay, everything's fine. Every country that's involved with this, that even touches Ascension, would have a say in it. So, yeah, Blizzard they're doing their best, but it's fighting a losing battle at that point.
Or they just pull out a high anime and then they send the cops at them. I mean, that happened.
The Pinkertons, yeah.
High anime was that pirate site where you can watch anime. Pretty popular.
Yeah, but then Kiss Anime, a bunch of ones, yeah.
They found the guys.
Yeah, Ascension is something that people should be keeping an eye on as an idea to be expanded upon.
I also think Ascension has more content than retail at the moment, right? I mean, everything combined.
No,
right?
No, Ascension at the farthest has Outland. They do not have anything besides Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor stuff. Like, they have had to make that content so dense that content is more worthwhile than several parts of content that retail has.
But would you say, like, content-wise, Ascension is better?
The single-player experience is more malleable. In retail, you kind of have this one pathway of just get to max level and then things open up to you. There are so many different challenge modes and different things you can do through single-player and prestiging through leveling up that single-player alone is a better enough value than almost anything that retail offers.
I see. Anything else?
Not really. Yeah, if people have been thinking, give it a shot. It's worth it. It is worth a look at.
Yeah, you heard it from Jeng, a long-time Ascension player from 2016.
10 years, about 10 years now. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Jeng. Thank you, and we leave it at that.
Alrighty.